Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all? Okay. So, kids, as you all know, our chapter number 7. Experiment with it's going on. Right? Yesterday I teach you about the things which are soluble and right. We learn some experiment. Right? So, what can you tell me which things can soluble? Okay. And which things are insoluble in water? Yes. Okay, so you bring something for the one experiment here? Huh? Okay, what you have? What we need for the experiment? What we need? We need a glass, one spoon, and water. Okay, give me water. Open it. Open it straight. Yes, give me. It's a water. Let us pour it. Okay. We pour this water in a glass, right? Okay. So let us experiment with salt, right? It is a salt. What is this? This is a salt, right? Okay. Let us put in glass and let's stir it. Okay. So we stir for a few minutes, right? Like that. Stir it, stir it. So you see now? Now tell me, where is salt? It's completely disappeared. It's completely right. It's completely disappeared when we stir it continuously. Okay. So what do you learn from this experiment? That salt is soluble in water. Right. Okay. Let me take the second experiment. What you have, Randa? Come here. Come and stand here. Please, beta, wait. What you have? Chalk powder. Okay, show me. Let us put it in the glass. What she has? She has chalk powder. Okay. Now let us stir it, stir it, stir it, stir it. What we are doing here? We are stirring the chalk powder. Is it disappeared? No. Where it has gone? Just look at here. Where it is gone? Yeah, it settled down at the bottom of the glass. Look at here. Can you see? Yes, ma'am. Yes. So it is insoluble in water. Okay. Because its molecules are very tightly packed and it's not break. Right? Got it? So very tightly packed molecules the chalk powder has and it cannot dissolve. Okay, it cannot easily break. Okay, you tell me what you have. What she has? Come here. You come. Yes, you can. Okay, what you have? She has coffee powder. Okay, let us pour in. We put some coffee powder in glass. Okay, come here. Okay, now let's put some coffee powder in it. Let me check what happens. Okay, now stir it. Stir it. Now tell me, what do you see? Yes, it's changing the color of. It can dissolve, but water color is change, right? Same we do with the milk, right? It's when we put milk in water, then its color is cloudy, right? Got it? Understood? So this is the experiment with water. Okay? Thank you. Come here. Okay, so as you see the experiment, so what happened in this experiment, that salt is completely dissolved in water, chalk powder doesn't dissolve in water. Okay, if you do the same experiment with the sand, then what will happen? Sand, yes, it's also settled at the bottom of the glass, right? Okay. Now, we learn something. We also learn about the way, which type of way we are using for the thing. Just like if you want to dissolve sugar or salt in a water. So if I have a two types of water, warm water and a cold water. So in which water salt dissolve quickly? Warm water. Why? Because of the heat, right? Heat dissolve the particles quickly, right? So heat have the particles to easily completely dissolve in water. Okay, if we compare it to the cold water. Okay, if we dissolve the things in a cold water, it takes some time, but it warm water, it easily quickly dissolve in water. Got it? So what we are going to do today, we will do the next experiment, right? That was float and sing, right? So today we are going to do the experiment number 3. Okay, floating means, yes, the things are on the surface of the water, and sink means the things get down at the bottom of the water, right? So this is the floating and sinking experiment. Okay, let us start. Okay, later that afternoon, Dhruv was standing near the washing sink. He's washing its utensils there, right? What she was? She is rinsing, sorry, he is rinsing his lunch box after lunch. What Dhruv is doing here? What he is doing here? He is washing his lunch box after the lunch. Okay. So accidentally he dropped the lunch box lid and a spoon into the soapy water. Okay. His the lid of the lunch box and the spoon. Okay. It's goes in the water. Okay. And he was surprised to see that the lid is floated. Okay, and the spoon sank straight at the bottom. Got it? Lunch box लिया, lunch box wash कर रहा था ध्रुव. Okay, so he is doing this. So जब का जो लंच बॉक्स था वो कहाँ चला गया था? वाटर, जब वो वाटर वॉश कर रहा था अपना लंच बॉक्स, ठीक है, तो उस सोपी वाटर में उसका लंच बॉक्स का जो लिड होता है और जो स्पून होता है वो उसमें चला गया. तो उसने क्या देखा? He surprised to see that the lid of the lunch box is floated. Okay, and the spoon sank in the water. Right? He started the sink puzzle. अब उसने क्या किया? सिंक और ये फ्लोटिंग का पजल उसको कुछ लगा कि यार why the spoon sink in water and how the lid of lunch box float in water. Okay, this is the question in his mind, right? Why did one stay up and the other go down? कैसे एक चीज ऊपर तैर रही है और कैसे एक चीज नीचे चली गई है? Just then Mrs. Rina walked by and noticed the curious look on his face. What's wrong, Dhruv? है ना, मैम ने पूछा कि ध्रुव क्या हुआ? Dhruv pointed at the top. Look, the lid floating, but the spoon sank. उसने मैम को बताया कि देखो जो लिड है वो तो फ्लोट कर रही है और स्पून सैंक हो गया है. Why did that happen? ये क्यों हुआ? This is the question is mine. Okay, Mrs. Reena smiled and asked the students to gathered for few experiment. तो उन्होंने क्या किया? अब वो लगा कि this is a curiosity of the students. So she called other student to come for a new experiment. अब मैम ने उनको बुलाया कि चलो अब न्यू एक्सपेरिमेंट करेंगे. What is this experiment? This is experiment for floating and sinking. Okay, so let us we do first it. Okay, so this is a glass of. Okay, you see we have this one. What is this? It is a small pencil which is made up of wood. Okay, let's we put in the glass. Let me see what happens. Okay, let's you check. What happened, kids? It's floating, right? Okay. Now let's take this coin. What is this? Let's put it. Where is the coin? It's settled down, right? Go at the bottom. Why all the do things are different? Why? Why the pencil is floating and the coin go down? Why? Why it sank and why it float? Tell me. Huh? Yes, the coin is heavy, but the pencil is light in weight. So that's why pencil float in water. If we compare the density of water and pencil, pencil is light in weight, right? So that's why pencil is floating here. What is floating here? Pencil is floating here, okay? But the coin is densely packed, right? It has heavy weight, right? And compared to water, right? That's why the coin sank in water. Got it, everyone? So in this experiment, we learned that the heavy things can sink in water. Okay, let me ask a question to you. Tell me about the watermelon. It's a heavy fruit now. If we put a whole watermelon in a water, tell me what happened. Watermelon sink or watermelon float? Why? It is a heavy fruit now. But why it's float? Huh? Because you see inside the watermelon there are some air spaces, right? Okay, it's not closely packed inside it. Okay, there is some air inside the watermelon. So it is less dense than water. So that's why a watermelon float in water. Okay, and tell me about the lady finger. It's float, right? Very good. And potato? It sank in water. Very good. So these are the experiments that you can do at your home also, right? Okay. So let's talk what the ma'am given to the students. She gave students something just like a potato. It sank or float? Second, a piece of wood. A piece of, right? So what we use in a piece of wood? We use a pencil right here. Okay, so it's float, you know. A metal spoon. Okay, a plastic bottle. What happened with the metal spoon and the plastic bottle? Metal spoon and what? Plastic bottle. Yes, you. Fez. Metal sink and the plastic water bottle is floating on water. Very good. Okay. What happens with the stone? Sink because it has heavy weight, right? So it sink in water. Got it? So they dropped each item into the large container of water. Got it? So what they observe? What do you observe? Just like you observe with this experiment that it's float and it's sink. Same like that they also observe here. Look at here. Sit down fast. Who is talking? Arav. Look at here. The wood and plastic bottle floated, right? The metal spoon and stone, they are sank, okay? And potato stayed just below the surface, right? So this is the experiment observation, right? So there is also a poem related to these experiments. Just like at camp, we tried a little test to see which things dissolve the best. Sugar in warm water went away, but in cold it took all the day. Means what you learn about these two lines? What do you observe? That in cold water, sugar dissolves slowly, right? And in warm water, sugar dissolves quickly, right? Salt was quick in water hot. Salt भी hot water में जल्दी से dissolve हो जाएगा, but in cold water it didn't. It takes some time, right? Dhruv drops his spoon, drawn in sink. ध्रुव ने अपना स्पून कहाँ डाल दिया था? Sink में, right? So when it sank that, then the spoon sank in water. But the lunchbox lid was just floated on water, right? We stayed and watched with a smiling face, learning science in a fun new places. So what do you learn? Science is everywhere, right? And you learn the science experiment with a lots of fun. So what we are doing right now here? We play with water. Okay, we have lots of things here and there in our house, in our school, in our class. Okay, so we play with water right now here, right? Just like we have in our mind what with the pencil. So we put it inside. Okay, and we see that it's floating. Okay, and the coin, it's sink in water, right? So these type of experiments you can also do with your parents help also, right? And you can do these experiment at home by your own, right? Okay, she then gave them some other items. What are they? Bindi means lady finger, right? It's sink or float? It's float. Okay, and piece of wood? Float. Potato? Sink. Plastic bottle? Float. Leaves? Okay, if we give me a plastic bottle. This is a bottle. When it has lid, then it's float. Okay, but when we remove the lid and put in the water, then it get in sink in a few times. After a few times, it get sink in water. Okay. Okay, pebble sink. Watermelon float. Pencil. Okay. Iron nail sink. And paper. Can we do the this experiment with the paper? Do you give me any of small paper, a bit of paper? Let us we do it. Only small bit of paper. Only small. Okay, this is the paper, right? Wait. We also do this experiment. Okay, it is a piece of a paper, right? Let's be put in the glass. Okay, what do you see? It's just see, come here, see one by one only. It's sink or float? It's float and float. Okay, what do you see? Paper is Floating, right? It's floating, but after a few minutes, it get wet and go down. Right now, it's sinking, right? But after a few time, it's wet, it get wet, and it's a weight increase, right? And then it sink in water. Let me check in for a few minutes, okay? After a few minutes, we will check it, okay? Okay. So paper float in water, okay? Okay. Now, Dhruv, ma'am, I have a question in my mind. So what ma'am is saying, yes, Dhruv, just like me also telling you. Dhruv, ma'am, if an empty soap box can float in water, will a filled soap box also float? Tell me, you tell me, beta. Tell me the answer of this question. If empty soap box can float on water, so same with the filled soap box, yes or no? It gets sink, right? Filled soap box sink in water, but empty soap box float on water surface, right? Okay, now Mrs. Reena. No, Dhruv, a filled soap box may not float. समझ में आ रहा है? Understood what I am saying? Got it my point? कि कोई भी जो फिल्ड सोप बॉक्स होगा वो फ्लोट नहीं करेगा, राइट? बिकॉज व्हेन वी ऐड वेट इन इट बिकम डेंसर देन वाटर, क्योंकि आपने उसमें वेट डाल दिया है, राइट? अब वो किससे ज्यादा डेंस हो गया है? वाटर से, राइट? एंड में सिंक, अब वो क्या हो सकता है? डूब सकता है. वेदर इट फ्लोट्स और सिंक डिपेंड्स ऑन ओवरऑल डेंसिटी. किस पे डिपेंड करता है? कोई भी चीज आपकी फ्लोट होगी या सिंक होगी, वो किस पे डिपेंड करेगा? यस, ओवरऑल इट डिपेंड ऑन डेंसिटी. ओके, गॉट इट? ओके, नाउ ध्रुव, व्हाट ध्रुव सेइंग? थैंक यू मैम. So this is the experiment of floating and sinking. Okay, got it everyone? Okay, now let us do experiment number 4. What is inside it? We learn about the mystery of evaporation. What is evaporation? Huh? What is evaporation? Huh? There are 3 phases of water, I tell you yesterday, just like gas. Okay. So evaporation means gas form. How it is made? When liquid changes into gas. This process is called evaporation. What is evaporation? Liquid changes into, yes, when liquid changes into gas, this is called evaporation. अब इसकी एक रिवर्स साइकिल भी है, which is called condensation. What we called it? Condensation. What is in condensation? Gas changes into, yes, condensation में क्या होता है? Gas changes into liquid. देखो दोनों ही एक दूसरे के अपोजिट है, evaporation and condensation. Okay, when, listen beta, look at here. When you boil a water, okay, and then light off the gas and then put a lid on it. Okay, take a pan. आपने एक pan लिया, उसमें water fill किया. Okay, then you take it for the few minutes for boiling. आपने उसको boil करने के लिए रख दिया. Okay, then you have to light off the gas. आपने गैस को बंद कर दिया. फिर उसके बाद में you have take a lid on the pan. आपने उसके ऊपर lid लगा दिया, ढक्कन लगा दिया. Okay, what you observe? You see there are the some water drops on the lid. So where these waters come from? When the vapors go down, it settled for, they are cooled down here. Okay, because they have no space to go out. So they cool down here. So this form is called condensation. When the gas cool down. Okay, got it? So this is called condensation. Both are this is a evaporation and its reverse form is condensation. Got it? So in this experiment we learn about these experiments. Okay, so as you all know, our period is over, right? So we will do this experiment number 4 in our tomorrow class. Okay. Okay, I have a question for you and you will give me the answer in the comment box. Okay, if there is a iron nail, okay, I have an iron nail and a piece of paper. Okay, so tell me which is sink and which is float. Okay, second thing, and you also, do you have a plastic box which has lid? It is float or sink? Okay, also give me the answer of this question on a comment box. And also you have to write the name of two things which is soluble or insoluble in water. Got it? Okay, so this is enough for today. We will meet in our next class with the experiment number. Okay, what we are going to learn in this experiment? The mystery of evaporation. And what we learned today? What we learned today? आज हमने क्या learn किया? We learn about the, yes, floating and sink. What are the things can float and which things can sink in water, and why the things are float and why the things are sink in water. Got it? Because all the things are float and sink depend on its density, right? Its weight. It depend on their weight, right? How molecules are packed. Got it? So we will meet in our tomorrow class. Goodbye everyone and have a nice day.